Corn sweat, guys. Our new Superman is rising to the moment. Hey, I didn't say popcorn sweat. I said corn sweat. So David Corn Sweat, guys.
What is corn sweat? Corn sweat's butter.
The popcorn sweats are what GR had last night.
GR had the popcorn sweats. Guys, so Superman's out there right now. If you're excited about it, if you've seen it, you know all the reviews are coming in. 22.5 million views on the Thursday's previews. 22.5. That beat Barbie's Thursday previews. Barbie got 22.3 million. This got 22.5. Also right now, they're talking about 55 million already. They're expecting maybe upwards of 120 million domestically for Superman. Maybe more. Domestically, that's just there. Worldwide, maybe 200 million opening weekend. That's not beating Jurassic World, but that's only 3 days. Jurassic World had 5 days, guys. So if you're worried about that, I'm going to tell you right now, they had a much longer weekend, and that would be the only reason why I think if it's at this trajectory, that it wouldn't beat Jurassic World. But guys, I know we're a lot excited about this. We're going to go to the panel. We're going to have just kind of a free-for-all for this little ways. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a free-for-all a little bit. It's going to be a crazy experience. We're giving the rest of the show for this. But I'll tell you this, though, guys. If you're excited about a comic book, accurate, kind of cartoony type movie about Superman having a good time, bring the kids, have some popcorn, enjoy yourselves, that's Superman.
Gosh, darn it, dude!
No, it's not.
That's Superman. That's Superman.
I think we should lead.
That was not Superman. That was not Jimmy Olsen.
How do you figure that's not Superman? It's exactly how he acted in the Silver Age, GR. He saved.
Well, I was back in the. I was back. I'm in the days of real Superman, and he didn't get his ass kicked by anybody invented by his arch enemy.
That sounds very boring.
Yeah, it does. Yes,
it sounds like a very boring version of Superman.
Let's do this.
It was a fun
Superman like that anymore.
Let's do this, okay?
When the good guys win, it's always good.
I guess not a full free-for-all. Let's not do a full free-for-all. Let's start with this aspect. I'm going to go to the writer first. I know because Jordan's so excited. I'm going to go with Brandon first. So from the writer's aspect, Brandon...
Let's go with the guy who knows the least about the topic first. I think that's a good idea.
We need an outside perspective.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. But Brandon... I'm just the guy who showed up, got some popcorn... Went to the theater. I did the full recline in the seat.
But no, it's very important because
it looked very comfortable.
There's a lot of people out there that will be like super excited about Superman because they're into the comics, all the lore, all that, Jordan. And but you're the person that's coming into the theater and you know Superman, you like Superman, but you're looking at the writing aspect. Do you think James Gunn wrote a great script and you think it's enough to transcend from just like the fan base to make people want to go to the theater and have a romping good time?
Yes, I think so. And this is a full spoiler episode, so I'm going to spoil.
100% spoilers, guys.
Yes, you've been warned. I think that it was a great script. I think the arc of Superman fully embracing his parents on Earth is a great angle to come at. I thought that was really cool. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, he's like kind of an adopted kid. And they never really have done that. I know this is a question I had, which I think is not accurate. But the whole thing of his parents having a fake, or not having a fake, but having a message to kill or take over Earth. That's not in the comics, right?
No, I mean there's one thing about that in one series, right, Jordan? There's one series where Jor-El does have that, but he's not talking about.
They kind of.
Impregnating all the women, though, right?
In the earlier seasons of Smallville, they went kind of there. They went kind of there in the earlier seasons and then kind of changed it. Jor-El was just he wasn't, the message got misconstrued or something, and that wasn't the message. And I'm still under the impression Lex fucked with that message. I'm still under that impression.
Yeah, exactly. I still call shenanigans, but
me too.
I was wondering about that because I was like, that kind of gives him that. It allowed for the character arc, but I wonder how many. Liberties James Gunn took with that.
A lot.
Let's help Pepestar out because they would not let Pepestar into the theater. So Pepestar, they changed his backstory. So Jor-El told Superman when he moved to the world, to Earth,
that he had to spread his seed.
Yeah, he had to dominate the Earth and he had to impregnate all the women.
He had to have a harem of women.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, corn sweat. It was crazy. It was crazy to me. But that was a big variation from what we know of and love of what Jor-El was, his backstory, where he came from. It was a big division from all that. But you know what? That's what James Gunn wanted to try something different. I guess at that moment, it made it be more about like the factor of, oh, now this is how people hate him. You know, this is how you make him hate him and then rise up from there, right, Jordan?
And I think
I know it's supposed to be an Elseworlds. I know it's supposed to be an Elseworlds story, but it kind of brought me back to the Batman where they changed Martha and Jonathan, or not Jonathan, Jesus Christ. Martha and Thomas Wayne's story, if you remember, they made him not so squeaky clean. He had that accidentally got that reporter killed. Martha was in a nut house to show the parents were in squeaky clean. It almost was like they changed that and they changed this. It's almost like it should be the same universe, and supposedly it's not.
No, not at all. Not the same universe.
Did you like it? Did you like the arc, the character arc?
I love the Superman. I love this movie. It has its faults. It's not perfect. Every movie is not perfect, but I like the happiness of it. This movie was a good time. It was
like him
fun.
embracing his adoptive parents. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, there's critics out there saying that
that's really what the story. That's what the story really is. The story of a man.
There's people bitching his parents were too old, and I'm like, his parents were too old. He was adopted. He was found in a cornfield. I mean, he could have been any.
Wait a minute. I got a question. What do we know about those actors? Because they were really good, and I feel like they might have just been Ohio.
The older guy. Did you ever see the movie Constantine with
he's in
Keanu
that?
Reeves?
Okay,
he was the preacher. He was the preacher in that was an alcoholic.
Okay. He was good. They were both great. I thought the parents were great.
Can I tell you guys? I'm gonna be that guy though. I think there were two Kansas for me. There were two Kansas. Like I was
James Gunn grew up in Kansas. He grew up there, so.
Isn't the whole point? I think they're supposed to be the antidote to the metropolis busyness.
Yeah, they were, but they were. I think they were good, but they were a little over the top.
It was
I think they would have toned it down if they were in it more, but because they were only in it.
Clark,
they were in it
can you hear me?
They were the comedy.
I love that.
They were the fucking comedy.
I love that part.
You're on the box again, son. You're on the box again.
It was the most real version of them.
That scene was so my parents. Exactly. Can you hear me, son?
Yes.
My parents too. I'm like talking to Marlene right now. Mom, you gotta move the phone down, and I can't. I can only see your chin. I only see your chin, Mom. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I think James Gunn is good at that.
I have a question for the whole cast. How many of us had to go over and reprogram Mom and Dad's VCR 500 times?
Well, no.
Not my mom so much, but my grandparents. My grandma, we bought her a DVD once. It was terrible.
All right. I'm sorry. I forget how young you are, you know?
Yeah. People are in the chat right now like, VCR? What the hell's a VCR?
Yeah. And it's an old-fashioned machine that we used to have in our living rooms back in the day.
I think James Gunn is really good at that, though. At like taking little slices of life things where it's like that experience you have talking with your parents on the phone, or if you're like writing a script, say, and your cat gets in your lap, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm going to write around you. That was exactly what Lois Lane had to do when she had to fly the ship with the dog in her lap. And I was like, yes, he's just drawing from experience. Or like when the dog was like waking him up in the morning, I was like, yes, this is what normal people can identify with. And you're finally solving what I call the Superman dilemma of it's hard to make Superman identifiable with humans because he's an alien and he is invincible basically, except for kryptonite or the red sun or whatever.
Well, no, according to this, Lex Luthor's buddy. Yeah.
But I think that
His buddy was Kryptonian clone. Of course, he's strong as Superman.
I think overall.
No, I'm talking about the first one that beat the shit out of him for the first hour of the movie.
That was Ultraman too in a different suit.
Yeah, it was Ultraman.
Wait, my favorite part. Let's do favorite parts around the room.
I like that. Favorite parts.
That's gonna be tough.
My favorite part was the midpoint scene with him and Lois and the kaiju battle in the background. I thought that was fucking brilliant. because it's like a new perspective on an action scene where there's like some crazy shit going on, and then him and Lois are having a very heart-to-heart dialogue-y scene.
That's for you, Brian.
That was a good one. That was a good one for me too. Just because she's like, shouldn't you be? Nah, they got that. You see Guy Gardner in the background with his Green Lantern ring just going off. They got that. They got that.
Punk rock scene. I liked it. I liked the dialogue. I liked the cinematography. Good scene.
Okay,
right.
so Jordan, what was your favorite part?
I like the bit. I like the bedroom.
I like the monkeys a lot. The monkeys are great.
Well, GR wants this bad. GR, what's your favorite part?
I was just gonna say, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
When Lois went in his bedroom and saw that poster on the wall, that was priceless.
Like there was a connection, like saying that was like punk rock, and
he was like,
lying. He wasn't lying. Yeah, that was actually a really good moment.
Lie.
Yeah, he can't tell a lie.
It was so stupid. It was funny.
GR connected with the all is lost moment. That's interesting.
Yeah, Jordan, your favorite part?
Oh God, I would have to say near the end when he knew he was fucked and Lex is trying to get away from all his, like he's running for that portal. He's like, oh shit. So he starts running even faster. Superman still checks him into the fucking wall. And that whole interaction between Lex and Superman at the end where he's just standing there and Lex is getting pissed and then Crypto comes out of nowhere and just fucking biffs Lex around, just tosses him like a goddamn chew toy. Was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I love
like,
that too.
Superman's even trying to like calm him down, which is hilarious.
Crypto, no,
even he's
Crypto,
like, no, just leave him alone. Like he's just a guy. Like come on,
like stop. I like that.
I'd go with Supergirl's entrance into the movie was pretty good too.
Yeah,
what I also liked was I really liked the scene where Lois Lane is stuck in the bubble, and all that crazy action sequence is going on around her, and we stay with her,
that was stuck in the bubble. What bubble?
How do you suck a bubble?
When her and Mr. Terrific
bubble. Remember, he put the force field on.
When they're going to the portal, and
but how do you suck a bubble? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, GR. That's not what I said. I said she was stuck in a bubble.
Oh, you said stuck in a bubble.
You said she's stuck in a bubble.
I like the part where she sucked a bubble.
Put the miracle in, GR. Put the miracle here in.
Yeah, no, I like the part where she was stuck in the bubble and we stayed on her angle. I thought that was a really good directorial choice too.
Yeah, I do love that. That was a good a good action sequence overall. I want to say, Jordan, I agree with you with the end part.
Maybe Joey, man.
The end part was great. It was like Superman finally standing up and being Superman in that moment too.
Oh,
like
dude,
standing
in that
up
moment,
to Lex.
he grew into the role for me. And that moment is when he finally learned what Superman was. When he confronted Lex and told him, he had friends, he has hope. I mean,
I think it's kind of cool that it wasn't at the top of a skyscraper or in some crazy, how like usually climaxes happen where in like some weird area, like in the superhero movies, they're always in like some crazy at the top of something or in the middle of something. But this was just like in an office.
In the monologue, the monologue where Lex. The monologue where Lex went off, where he basically admitted to him, he's like, "You're not telling me nothing I don't know. I know I'm a goddamn narcissist." Basically, he's like sitting there going, "I know I don't like you because you're better than me."
Look at this question.
The most real Lex Luthor I've seen, in addition to the most real Superman I've seen.
Robot B9 said if Luthor had a clone,
Lex Luthor.
I agree. If Luthor had a clone of Superman, why didn't he just frame him? That's also a very good point. He could have just framed him and done anything he wanted, but maybe he wanted something real.
But I think that clone was too dumb because remember Lex saying that clone was a retard. That's
Bizarro, right? That's Bizarro.
Well, it's gonna be Bizarro.
Did you see one to the Cube universe, Jordan? They had all the cubes and stuff. I'm like, that's gonna be Bizarro.
So Bizarro's from another dimension, but in the cartoon in the 90s, they made Bizarro be an imperfect. Like this was the 90s cartoon because in the 90s, Lex cloned Superman. He ended up being too stupid and dumb and didn't work. And then ended up turning into Bizarro. So I think that's where they're going to eventually go with that.
That's funny. That was what I thought was kind of cool about this one was that at the beginning, the very beginning with the text on the screen, it actually kind of followed where it was like 30 years ago he came here, and now it's like
we got that all out of the way. That's what I love.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was great.
Hey, you're gonna get ready for craziness. Metahumans have been here for 300,000 years. They've been on the planet, so this is not normal.
We all know the story. Like,
yep.
Yeah, you know this is happening.
Well, that 30-year timeline that you just talked about, explained the older parents.
Yep.
Because they were. If you read the original comic back in the Dark Ages, like I did, when they found Superboy or Super Baby, whatever you want to call him, in the field,
You say dark?
he was two or 3 years old.
Can't read in the dark.
And they were in their 30s or something. Looked to be in their 30s.
We've seen that story already, GR. That's why the world is ready for a new Superman story.
But do you think, guys?
But they weren't.
Talk about the goddamn Snyder monkeys.
Yes, I love them. Why do you keep calling them Snyder monkeys? Is that a reference to the Snyderverse?
I guarantee you that was So you remember the whole thing was people are ripping on Superman, calling him super shit and everything online.
Yeah, hashtag super shit. You know I hate that. You know I hate that, Lois.
And then he found out it was monkeys. Well, that's what Snyder people have been doing. The Snyder cult, the bros, have been doing for like 6-7 months. Have been ripping on James Gunn's Superman.
Okay.
So I call them the Snyder monkeys because I think that was Gunn's way of ripping on these fucking basement warriors, ripping on his Superman with the fucking.
I loved it. It was so accurate. I was like, yes, it is just like a bunch of monkeys typing typing in a typewriter. Like that's the old
super
equivalent.
Shit.
Yeah, it was my ex-wife doing it. That's what it was.
Why does she always have to take heat from you? She's minding her business, and here you come. Cut it out.
No,
I'm sure
I don't have to.
Very nice person.
And the side characters were all good.
She's a slut.
Oh shit!
Okay, you've gone too far. Jordan, go ahead. I love your T-shirt.
No, what can we all agree? The side characters are all good, but Hawk Girl was like pointless.
Yeah, pointless. I mean, she was.
What are you talking about?
It really was.
She didn't have enough time. She didn't have enough development.
All
you
she
talking
did
about
was
slow
scream.
motion boobs? Are you talking about slow motion boobs?
No, talking about the girl with the mask, Hawk Girl, who drops
I thought you said the
wings.
hot girl.
No.
Hawk woman. Hawk woman.
Yeah.
How long was X's ex-girlfriend in the pocket dimension? Because she looked like she had a prom dress on. Did he lock her up at 18? Because see,
that was a bit much for me. I'm like, why we have all this girlfriends?
And I liked her running out to, oh, mommy. Yeah,
that was a bit. I'm like, but I get, he's having fun. But here's the one thing I'll tell you guys that I think my critique of it was like we never got that. We kind of got it for a second that moment where Superman is by himself thinking about everything. Every Superman movie, you have Superman. Chris Reeves especially set that tone where he has a moment where he listens to the world and he's trying to figure out himself. You didn't have that in this movie. Yes, it was action, but I never got that moment of Superman just like dealing with his thoughts. And even like what?
Wasn't that the beginning though? Like him in the little ice fortress of solitude?
He's not really, but you have the robots and all that. Like you were saying the scene, Brandon, about with him and Lois. Like to me personally, I still would have liked. I know I love James Gunn, but I would have liked if that weird stuff wasn't happening in the background. So you actually have that moment where you show that love and that connection. James Gunn's good with drama. He is. Look at Guardians; they have a lot of that drama, but they didn't have that moment. I thought with those characters.
That would be boring to watch, though. Nobody wants to watch that.
It's not the whole movie.
Listen to the man.
It's not the whole movie. It's that moment of Superman standing up and being that figure, that moment, that truth, and then him having that vulnerable moment with the person he loves. And that's I just wanted that one moment. I want that one moment. I want that one moment. I want that one moment.
I didn't really miss that moment. You know what moment I missed the most?
What's
that every
that?
Superman movie has. And I wish James Gunn would have done it, but
phone booth? Changing in a phone booth?
We ended with a James Gunn. So the movie ended like James Gunn. He had the circling camera, the punk rocky music. Yeah. Cool, right? Superman movies should end with him circling the globe, coming back around, and smiling at the camera as the freaking go to credits.
That's how they usually go. That's how, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
We can't do everything in the first, because I'm guessing this is the first of several, right?
Yeah.
They can't do everything. They're going to make him do, go around the earth and turn back time. They're going to make him, all the tropes are going to happen. It's going to happen.
I don't know. Did the underdog do something like that?
Yeah, right? Underdog was basically the precursor to
Angel
Crypto.
says the Justice King was an abomination.
Underdog.
Oh wait,
That was the point.
A good segue to Crypto, the Crypto debate.
Yeah,
Right?
Pepestar. How about having a
Crypto.
dog? Pepestar. Crypto was a very big part of this. Crypto was saving the day. He was eating some little machines all the time, but also helping Superman.
Boy, I love
That's
that.
what we do.
There's only one problem I had with that, Brian.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Shh, everybody be quiet.
Crypto was not Superman's dog. It was Superboy's dog.
My God, GR, Superboy isn't canon anymore. He's fucking gone.
And
was
now
Superboy.
is not
Clone.
only a river in
Yeah,
Egypt.
so was the fucking dog.
But also,
Superboy is a clone.
can we also say that that Crypto was actually Supergirl's dog in this movie? It wasn't
Right.
actually Superman's dog.
That's
Right.
yeah.
Woof.
They were close to that. They were closer than
Hey.
you think, GR.
That
So it was
end
a-
fight.
No, I wasn't. No, I didn't say what I was thinking. I'm gonna be good.
Hey, that. Can we all, dude? I love that final fight though, where Crypto came in the battle.
It was a peas dog.
The final battle.
Oh, that was so fucking corny, and you know it.
That was kind of a
No, when he finally whistled for the dog, it's like he had the big gun coming in. He's like, "Oh, I got something for your ass," and he whistled, and then he started eating the cameras, and Lex just starts losing his shit. That was like one of the best. He's like, "Go, B12," and he's just like just fucking sweating because the
I know.
dog's just.
I love how he was just basically just like an incel character playing a video game to beat Superman. That was like how they
just losing his fucking
It
shit.
was great. He's like A1.
God damn it, it's not working. Fucking battery.
B-47.
I know. I love that. I loved all
Where he
that.
just he knocks over his coffee cup, and just like a typical asshole, they pick it all up for him, and he just knocks it over. And he's like,
That was
Pick that up.
That was kind of a repeat beat where like first Crypto saves the day with the like get the toy part,
Yep.
right? But then he also saves the day with Lex Luthor.
Get me home.
The dog
Yeah.
can't do everything.
You ain't never lied. That's true. We can't do everything, but we are man's best
I
friend.
get it. but
True,
like,
true, Pepsi.
have-
Hold on, pause that.
have-
oh, Angel brought something up. How about what the cameo nobody seen coming? Peacemaker.
Yeah, we didn't need it, but it was okay. He popped in there.
A total waste of time.
I thought
Did
it
you,
was.
did you see that robot B9 said that the film was pretty much Supergirl was acting like a slut the whole time? She popped in. She was a party girl. But also, she's back on the Yellow Star,
What?
so would she still be drunk?
whole time is in like the end of the movie. Like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said something.
She was in what, 25 seconds?
I'm going to say I added the whole time. That was me. I'm a little
Well,
few
maybe-
adults.
Well, Robot 9 did say
Whole
Crypto
time.
had too much time.
She's probably just
Yeah,
got
Krypton-
back to Earth, so she's still like the yellow sun's still like soaking up that alcohol.
Yeah.
It's
Talk
like
about
bread.
Brosnan.
It's like fucking bread.
And I think Crypto didn't. I like Crypto's time. Crypto's time was great.
Yeah.
I think he was hilarious. It was great. He had a lot of fun to the moments too, and
I
saved the
will
day.
tell you,
and-
my kid checked out though. My kid checked out when he thought they hurt the dog. When the engineer shot her shit on him and he was suffocating, you hear him whimpering. My kid was like,
No.
"Oh my god, no!" He was
That's
getting all
just bad.
upset.
It reminded me, honestly, it reminded me of the part in The Mask where the dog puts on the mask.
That's where
Milo.
I think that's where it came from.
I never heard an animal, right, Pepestar? Never heard an animal.
Never.
mean,
And did you
hey.
say you think, GR?
But he came back. He came
Don't do
back, though, too many times. Like,
Don't do
Crypto
that.
came back to save the day.
It
Like
was
at
just-
first. Okay, how about Nathan Fillion? Let's talk about Guy Gardner.
I
I thought
it
he
was
was
fun.
Perfect character.
perfect casting.
So he's he's the actual Green Lantern. Because I know there's
One
a
of
bunch
three. He's
a
one of
bunch of
three.
Green
One of
Lanterns,
three.
right?
One of three human Green Lanterns. Well,
Yeah.
there's
This
more
is-
than that.
Is
There's
this
Jessica
the same
Cruz,
as the
there's
Ryan?
Thor.
Is this the same as the
No.
Ryan Reynolds one?
No,
No.
Okay.
in this
Okay.
universe, the Ryan Reynolds character is going to be in like what is he, 50s, 40s?
Yeah, because that's Kyle. What's his name
Chandler.
from? Yeah, Kyle Chandler. And then we have Jon Stewart, and we also have Guy Gardner. So we have all three of those.
His name Jon Stewart. That's hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jon Stewart. So the three, and then the HBO Max series, which shot here in LA. Round of applause for that. Shot here in LA.
Yeah, there you go. This movie did not.
No, it did not.
No, it did
because they asked James Gunn, shoot in LA. He goes, depends on the tax incentives, and apparently we had none, so he took it everywhere else, which was very unfortunate.
Can't blame a guy for saving money.
Yeah, but DC's gonna make a lot of money. They could have shot here. But
everyone could shoot here.
Yeah.
Well, once you get elected, Brian, you can do that.
Yeah, we can start talking to him about it. Start working on that. We got to bring it back. But I think that Guy Gardner was fun. I love the middle finger thing at the end with him in the green, like he's like in the actual war. He's like middle fingered all of them as he's beating them up. That was fun.
Oh, right.
I like when he tells the kid he's getting an upgrade. Sorry, son, Superman couldn't make it. You're getting an upgrade.
Right.
It was pretty wild. There was a whole Ukraine-Russia thing.
That's basically what it was, right? Was or was it Palestine and Israel? Did it feel like
they were all fake countries, but it was. I mean, that guy was obviously like a Putin type guy, right?
Yeah.
Russian.
Hey, can we discuss how it was?
Definitely a Putin.
He was I hate him the most.
Right.
I know.
Hey, can we talk about how it's kind of harkens back to the original Superman with Gene Hackman, where Luthor was going to get a chunk of land, and it was going to be called something stupid.
It's all about land. It's always about land, Luthor.
Land.
Yep.
I thought that same thing. I'm like, of course, Luthor's end game is to get some land. I was like, of course. That's the
thing when I was watching. I was like, God damn it.
I want to be king.
Yeah, Jackman was great, Pepestar.
Yes, sir.
How about that weird thing where the chick could go into his mouth and eyes and shit and suffocate him?
The engineer, with the nanobots. That was creepy.
That was wild. That was very James Gunn trauma. You can take the boy out of working at trauma, but you can't.
Kaiju, man. When they released the baby kaiju.
That's getting way too heavy.
So many kaijus. I love James Gunn loves a kaiju.
And that creature's got big. That's not what we're saying.
The baby one when he blew the fire.
Yeah, it's so small. It's so small, and you're like.
And they murdered the crap out of him too afterwards. I'm like, oh my God, Mr. Terrific murdered the hell. Man, Mr. Terrific stole all the scenes, by the way. I love Mr. Terrific.
Dude, the credit scene, the after credit scene, son of a bitch, he's kicking rock.
But they could have really they should have set something up. They didn't set anything up. They should have set something up.
I think James Gunn, this is his way of maybe trying to get rid of post-credit scenes. Because let's face it, if this was Marvel, the Supergirl scene would have been post-credit.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yes. You know what? As Mr. I don't know anything about this, I actually liked the fact that I understood for once the post-credit scene, because usually it's I don't know, who's the guy with the red hand? What is that? I don't know what that means. I got to do research now. This was just a funny little bit that they did. You don't have to know anything except for the movie you just watched.
Can I say something
controversial? Should I have put it back together?
I think Rachel Brosnahan was a great Lois Lane. I think she is one of my favorite Lois Lanes.
Absolutely. Yeah. We were talking about before the show that she was the only Lois Lane who wasn't tied up, and she actually had agency. It
reminded me of the cartoon, man. Right down to James Gunn even put her in the same outfit from the cartoon. I mean, she was wearing that purple top.
Was she like that in the cartoon where she actually had to save Superman? That was crazy. I was
dude,
she's
well, she's getting into trouble and Superman comes, but she's always investigating shit, getting to the bottom of shit. I mean,
yeah, it's they finally did that where it's okay, it's not just a damsel in distress chick. That's so old now. Come on,
Queen didn't like Lois Lane.
Okay, why not, Queen? Let's hear it. Let's hear it in the chat.
Yeah, Queen. Why did you like Lois Lane? I liked Lois Lane. I thought she was good. She seemed strong, powerful.
She was way better than Amy Adams. That did nothing.
Oh, Amy Adams was a bad.
Well, that's not saying much, Jordan.
I like Amy Adams.
That wasn't the best script either, though.
No, I love Amy Adams, but she was miscast, and there was no chemistry with her and Henry Cavill before. I like those movies, but she was the weirdest part in all those movies. Their dynamic didn't ever work for me.
I will say the one thing that I was a little skeptical on if I was gonna like the movie because it was towards the beginning. I'm like, oh god, this is gone. Was the whole interaction between him and Lois, although they had great chemistry, the whole fake interview I think went on way too long, and I'm like,
Not a fan of
spade a spade, gentlemen.
not a fan of not a fan of dialogue scenes.
Well, I am, but I didn't. I think they
that was overly long.
I think they told what they needed to tell, and it went on way too long than it had to be.
It was definitely more of like it was almost like watching a play, like Superman, the play.
I didn't mind their dynamic that scene. I thought
I don't think there was
actually it reminded me of a great breakup scene.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough Clark Kent either.
There was not enough Clark Kent.
You're absolutely right.
Not Superman Clark. I wanted.
He had like two scenes.
Clark.
He had him walking in the building, and then him for that one scene, and that was it.
I like the hair. That was funny because you always see the glasses, but like these ones, they finally did like a weird hair thing. That was funny.
Angel said Lois gave him boss girl vibes. Oh, she kind of was.
What about Jimmy? But she is kind
Jimmy
of a
was a
boss.
player. Jimmy's listening to freaking I don't want to be a player no more. No, I just crush a lot.
Jimmy saved the day by taking one for the team. He took one for the team by going to Eve Tessmacher. He took one for the team.
Jimmy was having sex with all the girls in that movie. Jimmy apparently is the biggest player.
It's so okay. As a guy again who's like not into it, in the comics he's like a nerd character.
Yeah.
In this, they turned him into a playa, which I thought was funny as hell. That it's like this guy who you would not think could pull anybody, and then he's like getting all the attention.
Even Lois was questioning. She's like, "How do you do it?"
Yeah.
But who is the boob lady? Guys, tell me
who is the boob lady? I have no idea the boob lady is.
What are you talking about?
The boob lady, the blonde-haired boob lady in the office.
Literally
slow motion. Her boobs are chopped up and down.
Cat Grant, dude. Cat Grant.
Okay, and what does she have to do?
Kind of like the hot chick in The Office. Like she was in a lot of comic books. That's Cat Grant.
I bet she was.
Cat Stevens.
Pervert.
Cat Stevens. Well, she was hotter than Cat Stevens. I'm gonna tell you, Pepestar. A lot hotter than Cat Stevens.
For Lombard.
The wall is hotter than Cat Stevens.
Slow your roll, pal. Slow your roll.
But I'm saying I think we need to hashtag slow-mo boobs start the trend, because that was like I was like, come on, James Gunn, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, like there's a massive slow motion boob bouncing sequence, and I was all about it.
I missed it,
and they did it very well.
What do you mean you missed that, Jordan?
I didn't see.
You didn't see the. You're with your kid. You're not paying attention that much, I guess. Huh?
I think I was too. I was just like Superman.
I guarantee your son got that.
Yeah. Jensen saw it. He was like,
I doubt it.
Mama.
My kid checked out early. He's just running around going, I'm bored. I need my YouTube.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Is that the kids now don't care about.
No, he was going. I need my boob. I need my boob.
Oh boy!
Whoa. Way over the top. Way over the top.
I think that
it's Friday night.
Lois Lane was portrayed as a very a powerful woman, and I think it was very good.
Yeah.
Great.
Pepestar, who's in winning a fight?
Your better half liked it though.
Pepestar, who's in winning a fight? You or Crypto, Pepestar?
You know that Crypto looks pretty strong, but you know me, I'm in the gym every day. I think I'd take him.
I think you would too, Pepestar. I wish you had a cape. That little blue scarf is pretty nice, though, still, too.
I appreciate you, brother. You're the only one that recognized game.
We know your game, Pepestar.
I'm not getting this universe. Like, James Gunn says he wants to set up, like, where every film or TV feels different, like the comics did, right? Well, we already did that. This feels like it belongs in the same universe with Matt Reeves as the Batman.
Does it? It doesn't feel like it's the same universe.
It does, because Gotham, what Matt Reeves did for Gotham and shit is what the comic books would be like compared to how Metropolis looks in the comic books.
Street sign, the Gotham City street sign. We all saw that, right?
Yeah, we did see that. Yeah, there was a little Easter egg right there.
Yeah.
I get that they want to go with an older Batman, but I don't think that makes sense. I think you should keep Batman around the age of Superman. Like, let's try something different.
Bradley Cooper, Rocket Raccoon making a comeback.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now though, Jordan. I don't know in this universe. It's gonna if you put that Batman in this universe, I feel like it's gonna feel like the Joss Whedon cut of Batman where he was joking, and because we've seen him be so serious, I just don't. It's so much bigger and brighter and wackier. I just don't know how he works. I don't know how he works, Batman in this universe.
Well,
And even James Gunn said he doesn't know how he's gonna work because how do you put Batman in that universe? How do you do that?
He's still doing it though. We still got the Brave and the Bold coming.
Well, he's got to do it, but he's delaying that script, so he has no idea how to write that yet. Because how do you put Batman?
Gunn is doing Batman. Am I correct?
Batman.
No, he's not doing it. Andy Muschietti is.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure out how Batman works in this universe.
Well, supposedly this week he said he's got 2 Batman scripts to read, so everybody thinks one of them's a Brave and the Bold, so he's not even writing it. I think Andy Muschietti's also writing it.
This is so like.
I think that honestly, this is my takeaway. I think it's good that we had a singular vision for this one, and we've only had that with this. And I want to say Suicide Squad, and did Whedon also write the Avengers movies?
Whedon did the original Avengers, yes.
Yeah.
He wrote and directed them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the Dark Ages.
Okay, well, I'm talking about Endgame, the one that actually did well.
No, I'm not Endgame, but the very first one.
That was Endgame was the Russo.
The Russo brothers, yeah.
Okay. So like I think this takeaway is you either have a writer director or a one writer and one director for these superhero movies, and that's it. No more writing on the 14th floor, corporate BS. Like I think the oversight is over. We need to just have a singular vision. And I think that's why this did so well. I love this picture.
that's Pepe's portrait of GR.
That
Hey.
way better than GR.
GR's giving me the middle finger. He hates it.
That Brian, in my generation, that is called the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate Award.
Well, I think also, unlike Marvel, for this universe, we got a long ways to wait for everything we want in this universe, because James Gunn says he has a plan to do 1 movie and maybe 2 cartoons a year.
That's too much of a. We need to get in here. We need to get the freaking in here. We need to start doing more than that, though.
Is DC relying on him to like save their entire?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That's not good. That's not good.
They're in a world of hurt.
Queen, he wants to do a Justice League.
He is the overseer of everything. He's got other writers, other directors, but he gives the go ahead if it's good, if it gets made or not.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how Batman fits in here. But let's figure this out though. Okay, so Brandon's saying keep to 1 writer, 1 director.
Or a writer-director, or just one singular, like James Gunn, writer-director, just one guy to do the whole thing.
That could work. Muschietti wants to be that person for Batman, and we'll see if that happens. GR,
Good.
Your overall takes of Superman.
Adequate at best.
Will you watch a sequel?
If they make one, I'd see if it's as bad as this one was.
You don't think it was that bad, do you? Come on.
No, I don't think it was that bad, but it wasn't good. The characters were not. Okay, I'm slightly older than you guys.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so your idea of good is basically, does it relate to the source material?
His source material.
No, because
that fucking so many times.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Will you shut up and let me finish, please?
Go on.
The characters in my timeline were not accurate. Jimmy Olsen was not a player back in my day. Lois Lane was a classic 40s or 50s woman, not yeah. Put your box down.
Let me go to the pages here. Let me open the Bible. I got 400 pages.
Yeah, fuck your Bible.
What's Jordan bringing up here?
fucking wrong. Let me tell you where you're fucking wrong, GR. Here, let me look my Bible up here.
You read the book that was written 40 years after I read the comics.
Look at that popcorn bucket.
As I said to you last night, Brian, it wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't Superman. That was not a Superman movie. That was a Lex Luthor movie.
Where are you at on this, GR? I just want to know.
Till the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, Pepestar wants to know where you're at, GR.
I'm confused. Wasn't a good movie, but it wasn't a
I
bad
just told
movie.
you.
Wait, oh, so you did you did enjoy
No,
the
I didn't say it was bad.
You liked the third act.
Well, the hero finally won.
Yeah.
Nobody.
But it took him out of a 2-hour and 30-minute movie. It took him 2 hours and 20 minutes to get his act together.
PR, if he had won in the first act, the whole rest of the movie would have been boring because we're all like, oh, he already won. So therefore, when he wins in the third act, it wouldn't have been as impressive.
Yeah, what he said.
Right? Am I right or am I
of
right?
course you're partially right, but a guy can win and then twist it a little bit.
No,
You don't have to.
Too early.
Shut up, Pepe. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Too early.
If I want to rat with no hair, I go out to Brian's backyard.
No, look in the mirror.
What the fuck you gonna do in the backyard?
Yeah, what you gonna do in the backyard?
That's where Brian's rat with no hair hangs out.
You didn't like having.
That was you back there I saw last night.
No, I never came in the yard last night. I went home. Anyway,
you didn't like Lois Lane being having agency and actually like taking matters into her own hands for once.
I didn't dislike it. It wasn't the Lois Lane I had known for the last 60 years.
Here we go again.
But I'm saying,
Shut up, you rat with no hair.
But the assignment, GR. And I'm assigning you your writing assignment of making a Superman movie for 2025. You're not going to go back to Bazooka Bubblegum or Action Comics #1.
Why not?
It won't work. Listen to the man.
Yep. Social media, all of that. We integrated all of that in this movie. We integrated like influencers. We integrated all of that.
Brian,
sometime, that's good.
What's my favorite word when it comes to social media?
I know you're going to say Dilligaff.
You don't know how to work it?
Yeah, enlighten us.
No,
Enlighten us.
So
Brian just said it. Dilligaff.
We're going late. So Jordan, I'm going to Jordan fast. Jordan, do you have hope for James Gunn? Are you excited about this next step? And I
really like this movie. I really loved it. I loved some of the changes. I thought it modernized Superman on the second, but on the other side of it, some of it was too James Gunny.
Yeah.
Give an example.
The monkeys was a lot for me too, Jordan, but it's okay.
That was James Gunny. The whole turnaround thing at the end, the camera shot, him sitting there, it was touching to see the family, but then you had the punk rock music playing. I'm like, dude, this is the same thing from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. He did the same exact ending in that movie. Same exact camera angles and everything. And and some of the jokes didn't land, like when he was laying there after he got done whooping Ultraman's ass, and then Mr. Terrific's like, what the hell are you doing laying around? He's like, I'm doing really important stuff. Nobody laughed. Everybody was laughing through the whole movie. Nobody. You could hear a pin drop with that line. It was
in the trailer, man. I was like, oh.
Oh, it was in the trailer. That's why no one laughed. I laughed.
Yeah, it was.
I hadn't seen the trailer. So.
In the trailer, I was like, what? When I saw that in the trailer too.
That was the one joke that didn't land. But other than that, I could see, I knew going out of that movie, I was like, this is either going to be bad or average for GR. This is not going to change his mind. I was like, this is not going to change his mind.
Ryan kept looking over to GR just to see.
I was like,
we're like, GR is hating this. I knew right away, right? I'm like, GR is hating this.
No, I never hated it. I just didn't love it.
I thought it was a little slow getting into the universe because they had a lot to set up.
A little slow.
So at first, the whole portal thing going into it, the way they set that up. At first, I'm like, where the fuck is this, and where is these guys going? Until they introduced the pocket universe.
I feel bad for the Hawaiian shirt people that were just like engineers that got hired to do this, and then like they
and also
beat up for no reason.
Lex Luthor's people too, like in his little bubble thing. Like these people are just like, yeah, what?
But I love that. For once, the bad guy was not employing people out of like blackmail or like fear. These people wanted to work for him. That's how bad. That's how different it was. For once, the bad guy had people that wanted to work for him.
Look at Jordan's monkey behind him. Look at that.
My Snyder bot. The headband on it says Snyder bot. He's super shit on the internet.
Yep, just a monkey bot, and you guys stop.
Thank you very much, Brandon.
I think it's a good start. I think it's a good start, but we got a long way to go. Not every DC movie could be like this. It's not gonna. It can't.
It's one man. It's James Gunn is one man. He can't save an entire corporation.
He can try though.
They're trying.
I have hope that he can, but I will say this still too. I still think that the one thing that bugged me, I said earlier, but I think that Superman. I mean, he felt like we're not there yet, but Superman's supposed to be that figure that everyone gets behind and we respect and we want to be that person. We would love that person, and I think that he had these back and forth, not quite at that trajectory yet. At the end, he felt like that, Jordan, at the end. But I wanted a little bit more of like that, him like taking that firm stance. That's what I wanted, that firm stance of like, I am Superman. But he's still learning.
You would have liked the firm stance to happen. But it wasn't that kind of what happened at the all is lost moment. He realized it's all about action. Your actions.
Yeah.
But thesis of the whole movie.
But diving in mid to the whole like universe, I kind of wanted it earlier for me, diving in earlier. Like we just dived like middle of the whole.
I told Brian,
if you're gonna have a character arc, you got to have certain points land at certain points, and he can't have that epiphany.
It's true.
Until the third act, Brian.
It's true, but he's been doing it for 3 years, though. 3 years. We're already diving into this world, so he should be more firm.
Pattinson's Batman was doing it for 2 years, and he still seemed pretty rookie.
That's true. Very true. Very true.
But I will say, in a small town that I live in, this is the first time I went to my small town theater, and people applauded when the movie was over. Like the whole theater was hooting and hollering and applauding. I mean, that was the first time. I'm like, God, this movie is probably going to make bank.
It's going to make a lot of money.
Kids love this movie. Kids are going to love it.
It's going to make a lot of money. And
ours didn't clap so much.
No, it was quiet when you left.
I hope it gets people. We had clapping. I clapped.
You clapped?
All 3 people did.
I
think this is going to be a family movie. It's going to make money because you can take.
Out here, you never know though. Out here, you never know if somebody who actually worked on it is in the theater.
Yeah,
right.
It's always kind of a burden of like, yeah, that's great.
The people who work for Luthor were Antifa. That's a lot. Damn robots tell the craziest things to me. I love you, B9. I'm excited about this though, guys.
But B9 is right.
We'll see where this goes. I'm excited where Superman, guys. It's great because it's different. It is Jordan like the universe of the cartoons. It feels like a live action cartoon. It feels like it fit in the Marvel universe. To me, when I saw this, I'm like, this could actually work with the MCU and having that crossover one day. This universe seems like it could actually happen. The Centerverse never could, but this could be a crossover DC versus Marvel, and that's what made me more excited about this movie than anything else.
So we're gonna do the same thing with.
Well said, Queen.
The same thing with Fantastic Four in a couple weeks. Are we gonna all see it?
Fantastic Four.
I won't be here.
I'm honestly less enthusiastic about
you
that.
You mean the Fantastic 3?
Yeah.
GR hates Pedro Pascal in this. But guys, Superman's out. Fly to the theaters, watch it out. I'm going to go watch it probably in 4DX because if you haven't seen it in 4DX, you can smell it. The first movie I saw in 4DX was Superman Returns.
Are you going to smell his trunks?
You can smell like the wind, the flowers, the snow. You can smell all that shit.
Trunks.
Is that the one where the seat
I want to smell his
vibrates?
trunks. Yeah.
That sounds
Brandon,
awful.
wanna go?
No,
go, Brandon?
absolutely not. That sounds
It
terrible.
moves. It moves
Yeah.
like this. It
Yeah, I mean,
snows. It
even in my
rains.
movie.
I'm trying to eat popcorn and the seat's moving. No, thank you.
Well, I might go
Sounds
tonight,
awful.
guys. Superman's here. A new day for hope. I think James Gunn's going to make a lot of money. GR, James Gunn, not blank. I think he'll make a lot of money. And if you guys haven't seen it, I think it's worth a romping time at the theater. Go check it out, guys.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
KRUSE CONTROL Show.